One of the things that I'm happy to know someone like Ryan Roger Atty for, he reminds me of values that I once held that I no longer really cling to. Like the fact there are some topics, there are some subjects that are immutable, need to be fought. There are some things that need to be said. And pardon, guys, if there's any background noise. I'm streaming outside today. I still got to put my. I still got to put. still got to. Oh, still got to put a studio together. There are some things that we need to stand for and fight. There are some things that need to be said. We were silenced for years and continue to be silenced for years over topics that are projections from narcissistic, toxic, bigoted, racist, awful people in Hollywood, across our social medias. They're just projections of their own ills. And he's right. Ryan's dead on. There are some things we need to stand together and fight on, or stand up with, or allow a platform, or allow the ability to speak on certain topics, certain subjects that just need to be said. Some of these things we can't talk about on YouTube. We have to go to other places like Kick, Rumble, and those are platforms I'm going to be streaming on soon. Even if you don't like somebody, okay, even if you don't get along, or you've had beef with, or you've gone through some with somebody, if they're spitting truth, truth is truth. And the people who cry the loudest against such truths, and those are usually the ones that are trying to protect the group think, that far left bullshit that we've been dealing with for a long time. I was on a stream with Scotty the other night on Sporting News Podcast, The Dump, Saturday. He invited me on a Saturday dump, which was really nice. I got to sit with people that I enjoy listening to, or I enjoy working with, Tina Boge and Mark with a C, the Barroom Podcast. And it's strange to me, being what I am, a liberal Wiccan from the Northeast, when I was growing up, my traditional enemies were like Christian conservative types. And here I am on a panel with a group of Christians. And because I have been a part of this group, a part of this atmosphere, and have met people that I would have never met through this grassroots backlash, I understand where my brothers and sisters of another faith are coming from. I was invited to sit and chill with them while they were talking about their conservatism, their belief system, their Christianity, their belief, their connection with Source, with God. And it was a beautiful thing to be a part of. Because when you, even if you do not agree with someone on a certain topic, have the ability to sit back and talk, speak, and communicate, you can learn where another person is coming from. You can understand their connection with the topic that they feel passionate about. And you could do this without pointing and calling names. You could do it without smearing, without disparaging someone. It's possible. What came from the Fandom Menace shows that. And so tonight, or today, we're going to talk about heels versus Babyface bugging out. I don't know him all that well. I've streamed with him a few times. When Friday Night Tights was early on, I was there a couple times, and I never got a bad vibe from the guy. Never in any video I've seen have I got a bad vibe from the guy. He feels very passionate about the pronouns being in Starfield. I am not a Starfield fan, so I'm just letting y'all know that now. But I understand why he is so passionate about this argument. I also understand why some people are tired of hearing it, and they're just like, oh my God, pronouns, what's wrong with you? Put it down. Because we can't. It is a topic that needs to be talked about because of all the smearing, misinformation, the blame shifting, the projections of ists and isms that we have gotten from people in the gaming industry, the comics industry, Hollywood, television, and politics. Some of us have to be vigilant on these topics. We have to. There is no middle ground, because that was taken from us the moment that we were projected with ists and isms. We're also going to get into a post that I saw from Mary Mayhem. Apparently she was on TED's Talk. Congratulations to her, where she was talking about narcissistic abuse and awareness. As you guys know, I have another channel, Adonis Dragonstorm. where I talk about narcissistic abuse awareness. So I want to cover that a little bit, and there's a couple other things we're going to talk about. This is this is kind of a practice stream to see if I can do it here. And so we're going to go forward. Hail to the chat. Going to talk to you guys very shortly. Let's run through some short intros today, Papa. Promise, and get this party started.
What lies beneath your feet? Sacred grounds, watered with tears of blood. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
Donovan, you made this?
The kiss gon' get caught with this K if you don't look at me straight. Bitch, say what you say, we not gon' catch you in the day. Yes, he gon' have to pay us, the K makes him late. His girl waiting cause he late, but she don't know his face. She don't know that he did it, she don't know that I'm paid. But yeah, she ain't never fit, she wants to get laid. But no, tripping nothing, my money got you saved. Uno, those traits gon' get caught with the kiss, gon' get caught with this K if you don't look at me straight. She offended, she a bitch, won't say nothing cause of switch. But I just made a lick, I've been feeling like a dick. Sippin', also feel like shit, he wanna steal my fit, he wanna steal my life, he wanna fuck my bitch. So he disappear glitch, rock out my way, never snitch. Rock out jet, hit a crit, and now I'm looking just a sip. Cool, uno those traits gon' get caught with the case, he gon' get caught with this K if you don't look at me straight. Girl, look in my eyes, please tell me I'm not fried. She tell me that I'm done, so I smack her on the side. And I tell him that I'm done, and I smoke up in the slide. Tired of the bullshit, boy talking think he high. He gon' talk, but I'm hearing hella lies. Like with choke, do not care about your ties. Cool, uno those traits gon' get caught with the case, gon' get caught with this K if you don't look at me straight. Keep my name out your mouth, talking when I'm not around. Just cause I moved to the south don't mean I'm not in town. Boy, he not a rat, he just a little mouse. He said that he slide, but I'm thinking it with doubt. Uno those traits gon' get caught with a kiss, gon' get caught with this K if you don't look at me straight. Bitch, say what you say, we not gon' catch you in the day. Yes, he gon' have to pay us, the K makes him late. This girl waiting cause he late, but she don't know his face. She don't know that he dead and she don't know that I'm paid. But yes, she ain't never fit, she wants to get laid. But no, trip is nothing, my money got you saved.
For those of you who don't know, that is my son, Nate Pendragon. He's got an EP coming out on Spotify. It's called New Era. Can't wait to present that to you guys. Proud of my son. Got musicians all throughout my family, and he's been killing it for years. Can't wait to present that to you guys. That is going to be some rogue music. I want to say hi to the chat real quick. What is going on? Zombie Box Reviews. Hail, Zombie Box Reviews. Good to see you, man. How are you? Man, you're coming at me with some Paulie shit. I don't know how to speak that. I don't know Latinx. I don't know Orale, Hermano. I think that's how you. I don't know. I'm really white. I'm very white. I don't understand other languages. What's up, Ryan Roger? Good to see you, dude. Man, everything is going well, man. I'm trying. This is a test stream, and I need to get my watch hours back up so I can apply for monetization. So, gonna be having some more coffee and bullshits. A lot of stuff that I missed and I want to just catch up on. And Ryan says, Az is a very passionate man. Took him over a decade of hard work, dedication to get where he is today. Living in a loft, owning his own home, to having loads of hot toys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I like Az. Like I said, I've only streamed with him twice. I don't know him that well, but I know of him, and I know the crew he hangs out with, and that's my crew. I love Gary. Hail to Gary Geeks and Gamers and all the fun people over there. Shame, I'm going to miss this Geeks and Gamers meetup, but, I caught the last two that were down in Florida. What's going on, Gaps After Dark? Hail, brother. Good to see you. Man, there be rogues here. Still consider you a rogue, my brother. It's good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Thank you for sharing links, my brother. Anybody else I'm missing real quick? Thank you to everybody who's lurking. Thank you to everybody who is hanging out in the back. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. I'm not Creative 22. What's up, everyone? What's up, brother? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Hail Time Prophet. Time Prophet's with us. What's going on, my dude? you were in if you heard me earlier, you were on that or you were listening to that stream on Scotty's channel in the dump, and Mark gave you a shout out. That was cool as shit. Mark is one of the coolest people out there, man. He considers everyone's opinion and still stays true to his own, which is a talent. What's up to Mr. Tickle Trunk? Hail to you, sir. As is blowing up clip is even better within context. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're going to talk about today. That's what we're going to go through, and I hope that the chat is very interactive with this segment because I enjoy that. Let's see what's going on. Oh, and Ryan, I figured out what was going on my laptop. You just got to tap it lightly, very lightly. I got a ham fist. I got sausage fingers. So I'll be smashing shit. My old computer was terrible. You got to be very light with this one. I'm not creative says, well, I'm with the eyeballs and bullshit right now, still fighting cancel culture, and that's what we do. And that is what we do. We fight cancel culture. You know, and that's basically what I've learned, you know, having created my other channel, having to learn about narcissistic abuse awareness. I have understood the smear campaign, gaslighting, projection, all of these terms that I didn't even care about or just, you know, knew as a passing phrase. But it's a lot of toxic behavior comes from the far left. Cancel culture in itself is, and may not be itself, but is very closely related to the narcissistic tactic of gaslighting and smear campaigning. And that's something I go into on my other channel, and we'll talk about that some other time. Maybe we'll get into a little bit today. Oh, that's loud as shit. Yeah, I guess we have to deal with that. So let's talk this. The first time I want to talk about this, since we're on the topic. Time pull up real quick. Time Prophet got something to say. He says, F Starfield, any game that forces pronouns in the game, I won't play. And I understand that. And that's why a lot of people have to feel the need to hold the line and letting the gaming industry know that, like, this is nonsense. But then again, the other side of that argument isn't that just another aspect of character creation? So we're going to talk about that and go through it today. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to somebody I ain't given a shout out in a long time to, and that is Mary Mayhem. So she put this post up on Twitter, or X, whatever the hell it is now, and I was reading it. She says, children of narcissistic abusive parents tend to become one of two things as adults: insufferable, emotionally abusive, though sometimes physically too, narcissists themselves, or the exact person they desperately needed to save them. Someone who understands that if they don't intervene, that kid will spend the rest of their life trying to fix someone they didn't break and can never come away from it, don't figure out how. That is because narcissistic parents, I found out one of my parents is narcissistic through researching narcissism. And that is because it creates codependency within you, especially if you're an empathic person. It creates something called a codependency. And when you are a codependent person, you need someone else around to validate your existence. You need someone to be there for you because you were treated so harshly as a child. You were abused one minute, love bombed the next. Abused, love bombed. That's a narcissistic trait. That's how they create trauma bonds with people. So a narcissistic parent creates a trauma bond with their child, whether they are the golden child or they are the black sheep, and creates a codependency within them. And so codependent people actually look for narcissistic personalities, someone who will, you know, treat them well and treat them, you know, love bomb them and, you know, be the greatest thing ever, try and convince them they're the greatest lover they're ever going to be, and then set into creating negative fuel, creating negative supply by abusing that person. Love bomb and then devalue. Love bomb, devalue. That's how codependent personalities are created. So actually children of narcissists do end up falling for narcissistic people. And another thing that she had said earlier, they either narcissistic parents that children of narcissistic parents tend to become one of two things, you know, insufferable, emotionally abusive, and sometimes physical narcissists themselves. So fucking true. So damn true. So I found out that one of my defense mechanisms, while living in fight or flight through the childhood abuse I went through, created a personality within me that either ditches everyone, gets just completely separates myself, or goes into a full battle mode, fight mode. And when I go into fight mode, I can display narcissistic traits. I did not understand that until I began talking to therapists, talking to other narcissistic abuse survivors and coaches. And this is a thing. Parents, when you're rearing your children, they absorb everything about you. You are the example of what they're looking for. If you are a father to a daughter, you are the example of what she's looking for in a man. And the same for a son. A mother is an example of what a son is going to look for in a parent. So, understand everything that you do around them is creating who that personality is going to be as they grow up and what they're going to look for in love. And if you're dealing with a narcissistic parent, it is that is going to shape them into codependency, abandonment. It's going to or give them that fight or flight mentality that could create a personality type that, when rage is triggered, can be an evil piece of trash themselves. So it's very important. Narcissistic abuse awareness is such an important thing. I'm not glad that I went through the abusive relationship that I went through, but I am glad that I was able to go through it and become a part of the abuse awareness community and learn about this personality type. Not only has it helped me to understand people in Hollywood, it's helped me to understand why Gamergate happened, why Comicsgate happened, why the Fandom Menace happened, why people get upset over something like Starfield, where you have this pronoun ideology forced upon you. Because there are narcissistic, toxic personalities in these industries who think they are the shit. They have very fragile egos. They're overblown megalomaniacs, and who can act narcissistic, not necessarily be a narcissist themselves. But these are the types of toxic behaviors that we fight in Hollywood, in comics, in the gaming industry. They don't care. They don't care. Narcissistic personalities in Hollywood, let's say Kathleen Kennedy for definitely narcissistic, Pablo definitely, Chuck Wendig definitely, Ryan Johnson absolutely narcissistic. You have these people who position themselves in power so that they can cause pain to a great swath of people, so that they can create negative fuel. Their negative supply, for instance, for Disney Lucasfilm, their negative supply was traditional Star Wars fans, which is why they created a sequel trilogy that was meant to offend the original fans, so that they could create an emotional reaction, point the finger, and then call the fans themselves racist, toxic, ists, phobes, and project their own toxicity upon the fandom itself. And that's how they get their negative fuel, because narcissistic personalities will project their toxicity upon you. They project who they are, and then they smear campaign. And then they collect flying monkeys, other toxic people that will co-sign to their garbage. Does this sound familiar? Does it sound like BLM? Does this sound like Antifa? Does this sound like these because this is those organizations. And they take advantage of the true love that you have for these modern mythologies, for these comics, for these stories. They take that. They know they are abusing these things. They know they are misrepresenting them. They know they are gaslighting you. And your reactions to it gives them negative fuel. What Heels versus Babyface did actually gave exactly what the toxic people who created Starfield, the pronoun, the alphabet mafia, whatever they were, gave them what they wanted. They wanted an emotional, triggered reaction to, a passionate reaction to their nonsense being added into this game. This is the cycle that we have dealt with throughout the last several years. I'll go back to the chat in a moment, guys. Excuse me. But this is the cycle that we have been dealing with, and it comes from narcissistic personality types. Mary continues on. She says, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Glad to see that she was on TED Talk. Congratulations, Mary. She goes, now to go find an empath and say something encouraging. Hail to that. Hail to that. There are a lot of damaged people, a lot of very empathic or empath people out there who are also targets for narcissistic abuse. That are drugged through the mud, that are made, they're devalued because and narcissists or toxic manipulators, psychopaths, sociopaths, any borderline, even like top people who are toxic, who have borderline personality disorder, they go after people who have deep feelings and have passionate feelings that they can easily trigger into anger, depression, sadness. A lot of those people are empaths. She goes, but I promise you, no matter how okay they may seem, they are completely and emotionally exhausted. Absolutely. Empathic people feel, I'm an empath. I feel everything around me. It is, you have to work on yourself. You have to create, guys, if you are a sensitive person, you have to create strong boundaries. You've got to toughen them walls up. You've got to be tough. Don't become toxic, but become tough. because if you're a sensitive person, if you're an empathic person, you know how a toxic individual can come by, or just a regular, just a regular friendship or association can come across, say something, and it can hit you wrong and make you and cut you deeply because of how deep you feel, how deep your emotional well is. Be good to each other, folks. Absolutely be good to each other. You have no idea what a person's going through. Hail to that. Absolutely. Your patience may well be the thing that allow for them to stay on their feet another day. Yes. So I just want to say thank you to Mary for putting that message out there. Also, Zod. Zod did a stream on narcissism last week. I got a chance to catch it. It was great. I shared that out on my Lodonis Dragonstorm channel. Please check out General Zod, another good person in this community. Let me go back up into the chat and say hi to everybody. So, and then we'll get on this this next topic. What's going on, bro? This is Ty Robert says, I see the playthrough, looks like fairly average. I mean, I like first person myself. What's up, Zax? Good to see you. Going to be traveling over to one of Zax's dad streams here soon. Another great person in the community, guys. Please support him and all of the wonderful people at his lunch table. Papa Cotton, my managing moderator, guys, please pay attention to Papa Cotton. He says it doesn't matter what Az's point was when he delivered it the way he did. His point was completely lost when he lost his shit and became exactly what they claim, an actual man baby. Whoo! So that is that's a valid perception from the outside looking in. When I first saw the man freaking out, I was like, oh damn, this is going to create a controversy. This is going to kick up a lot of energy, which in one case is part of being a YouTuber, guys. And I understand that some people don't like this, but it is what it is. You have to catch traction. You have to make your voice heard. Sometimes you got to do something outlandish. Now, I'm not saying go Fauzi tube. Oh my God, I'm not saying that. But when I saw the video from Az, I understood his passion. I understand why he is coming off the way he is. I've had that passion myself, but I also understand what Papa's saying and how the presentation of that clip. Well, it's just a clip. As Tickle Drunk said, if you look at it within context, it's a lot better. But I also understood like the reactions to it, and some of the reactions have been damn hilarious to me. Let's see what else we have in here. Az did play the game for 6 hours. Okay, so I mean, it's not like he didn't play it. Oh wait, that's not for me. I promise. I'm in Delco again. I'm back in Delaware County, so you're going to hear a lot of that. Roman's in the house. What is up, Roman? Got another great person in this community. Please subscribe to him. Guys, mods, if you could throw out a link to his channel, I greatly appreciate it. Hail, brother. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Zombie Box says he is with Papa. He is with Papa on this one. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can play the video. It may not play. It's internet issues, but we will see what we can do. Some mega dork with the Nerdrotics crowd. I love the Nerdrotics crowd, Papa. I love the Nerdrotics crowd. Ruin Man Baby Johnson, absolutely narcissistic personality. The TLJ was created. He met up with Kathleen, another narcissist, the megalomaniac. And said, what do you want me to do? And she said, destroy these people's dreams and hopes and make it as awful as you can. And that's what she did. I mean, that's what he did. And that was his job. The thing about the whole event with Ryan Johnson, okay, if I believe he's a narcissist, he will forever be searching for that high. He'll never get a TLJ high again because of the backlash. Like no one will ever give him a property of that significance to destroy again. That's just it. He's given a few side projects, those little projects that he's done, and who really gives a shit about them? Although I have heard that some people enjoyed them. But you can be a toxic person and have talent. Absolutely. Ethan Van Skyver. You can be a toxic person and have talent. But Ryan, he'll never hit that high again. He'll always look back in the past and go, oh, I wish I could hurt as many fifis as I could with TLJ, and he'll never be able to do it. Time Prophet says Star Wars didn't have any effect on me. It ended with Return of the Jedi. I understand that. Well, that's good. Good for you. But I was using it for an example because we saw that happen in Doctor Who. We saw it happen in Star Trek. We saw it happen in Ghostbusters. We've seen it happen in Lord of the Rings, and just on and on and on. And this is the thing about narcissistic personalities is they're looking for, kind of like Ryan Johnson, they're looking for that next high. They're looking for that next destruction that they can cause to a fandom, which is why, and Hollywood's full of flying monkeys, the politics and politicians, and that's why they're constantly looking for a new thing to destroy, a new franchise to destroy. They need that high again. Eventually they're going to run out. People say that, by the time anyone who really cares about these properties gets a hold of them again, they'll be completely gone. People who love those properties will gain control over them again, or at some point in the future when all of the supply has run out. My issue is, will the supply ever run out? We have an entire sector of YouTube, an entire indie sphere, which has become indie spheres, as Ryan Roderathi says, that thrive on fighting the far left, on fighting woke, on fighting this mentality, this cancel culture. All this has been created, so it may very well sustain itself. But even if the pendulum returns to the other side, what is a YouTuber going to do if they have built their entire channel on fighting woke culture? What are they going to do when the pendulum swings back? The only thing left to do would be to become the industry. And then I guess we'll face what that industry becomes when it becomes. Ryan Rogers says, as his greatest strength is also his greatest weakness, his passion. Is therefore possible for him to wind him up and trap him into a ranting reaction. Do that, I understand that. I understand that. I identify with Ryan Kinnell, those types. I so identify with them because I have that same passion in me. It was misdirected for a few years because I was going through narcissistic abuse, going through a lot of smear campaigns, and it was misdirected. But go back to like year one, author Stephen Walton, same passion. I understand that passion, and it is the Achilles heel in a way, Ryan Roderathi, because that's going to get you noticed. It's also going to get you criticized the most. All right, let's continue on. And let's see. Miss Tickletrong says, like your garden variety narc, they turn other people's compassion into a weapon. Antifa, BLM, etc. Exactly. Yes, that's exactly it. Well said, sir. I'm Not Creative says, it sounds like the psycho has been trying to cancel me for the last 4 years, and it's only been worse in some ways for the last 5 or 6 months. The psycho. Who is the psycho? Hit me up in my private DMs, dude. I can either help give you some advice. I have mirrored narcissists. I have defeated narcissists, narcissistic personalities. And I can give you some advice on that. And if you are going through something that I cannot, I am hooked up with a network of life coaches and narcissistic abuse coaches who could help you. And deal with cluster B personality disorders and people who are victims of their abuse. I have no problem passing all that information, man. That's what I do. Let's see. Thanks to coming to my TED Talk. It's just a meme, Stephen. Oh, okay, just a meme. Thanks. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know, Mr. Tickletrunk. Shouldn't have a TED Talk. It's when people get on a soapbox for a second. Well, thank you. Now I understand. I didn't know that. Appreciate you. But yeah, she does. I mean, Mary made a great point here, and man, keep making them. Keep making them. If you happen to see this, Mary, thank you so much. So let's go on, guys. I really appreciate you here. Please hit that like button, share out the link. I am rebuilding this channel as I complete this book. Can't wait to present that to you guys. Currently working on the Vinny Art chapter. And then I'm going to be moving on to the DJ Odyssey and Nerdrotic chapter on Doctor Who. And I got to start sending some stuff to Immortal Coil. He's been bugging me. I got to start sending some stuff on to him because he's helping me edit this book. The Time Prophet. I don't have any passionate feelings either way, but I won't play anything that promotes the woke agenda. Good for you, Ben. Make that stand. I got Hogwarts. I'm a Harry Potter fan. I know people were like, don't get the Hogwarts game for this or that reason. Like I said, I'm more liberal than most that you see in the sphere, so it didn't really bother me all that much. My son and I had a great time playing it. Didn't really bother me. Did I see a little woke shit here or there? Yeah, but if you look back far enough, look back in the 2000s and the 90s and the 80s, you'll see it here and there. You'll see what we would call woke now. And actually, I'd like to bring up just for a moment that even using the term woke is a misappropriation. Woke does not mean what the far left says it means. The term woke that we fight against is talking about cancel culture. It's talking about the alphabet mafia, your racists that are pointing the finger at everybody else and saying you're a racist, the sexists who are doing the same thing. Woke actually means being able to look at history with an impartial eye and reading beyond the text of the history, but actually understanding the time in which an event or something took place. That came from black culture, and in the 90s is a legit term. It is another thing that has been taken by megalomaniacs, toxic people, narcissistic people in Hollywood, in the industries, and misrepresented, adapted, or taken and misrepresented as something else. But I don't get on the high horse about that word all too often because it just is. It has become what it's become, and even I used it. Even I misused it in the past on this channel as something that it wasn't. Mr. Tickledrunk says, as his clip was toward his stream, he never released that clip himself. Calling him a man baby means that you don't understand the context. Tickletrunk out there. Tickletrunk loves who he loves. Let's see. Ryan Roger Athy says, if you put Dan Vaskin, Askin, heel versus Babyface together, you get Daz Vask Babyface. I don't know Dan that well. He kind of emerged while I was gone, so I don't know him all that well, but so I can't really give a judgment here or there how I feel about the guy. Let's see. Continue on. Thank you guys so much for being here. Papa Cotton says, I can't respect a grown man that acts like that about anything. That was embarrassing and pathetic. I might totally agree with what he was saying, but I can't stand someone being like that. Understand that. Yet, as I said, part of building in the sphere that Az works in, and it's kind of the one that a lot of us helped to build into what it is now, is being a bit sensational, being passionate, standing up. And I can't point to I cannot, being the passionate person that I have been in the past and can probably still be, point the finger and say that was embarrassing because I'm Walt. But I understand the passion, and I understand why he was as excitable or as reactionary or actionary as he was. Let's see. Matter of fact, let me bring something else up. What's up, Parrot Head? Good to see you, dude. Hail Parrot Head and the Parrot Head network of hot fucking pictures that he shares. God bless you, sir. Hail to Keck44. What's up, man? Good to see you. Hail the chat. Hail everybody in the chat. There be rogues here. Greatly appreciate y'all. There is Tina Bojan, the producer of Rogue Entertainment, and learning how to be the producer for Sporking News Podcast, which I'm glad to see. Tina's got a channel, guys. Please share a link out to Tina's channel. She, like many people, have become inspired by others exercising their voice, working on live streams. She streams with a lot of talented, wonderful people, from Sporking News Podcast to Vinny Art and his circle. Please go check out those channels. And now she is beginning to create content herself. So please support Tina Bojan. Hail to you, honey. There be rogues here. And as always, many thanks to Mr. Bojan for sharing his wonderful unicorn with us. What is up? Wookie Fever Presents. Good to see you. Hail, brother. Don't think I've seen your name before. Thank you very much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. There was something I want to share. Here it is. Roman of the Empire. It would take a very long rest period for any of these dead or dying IPs to be able to resurrect. Doctor Who's return in 2005 is a great example. Yeah, I agree with you, Roman. I do agree with you because they're not going to stop beating the dead horse. And like I said, the cycle that has been created, the cycle of positive negative fuel that has been created between YouTuber and toxic industry, is not going to die out anytime soon. And to a point with certain creators, not going to point any, just saying certain creators, there has become this need, this sustainable need to have positive negative fuel, literally mirroring the narcissistic industry, in which you have outbursts or you have channels and rants that are borderline toxic or straight toxic, that are bashing in the industry, offensively, so that's going to sustain between the toxic people in Hollywood, in comics, in gaming, and their need for negative fuel to create reactions because they hate themselves, and so they project their istanisms on other people, and they love to break people down. They love to create negative fuel, with YouTubers who have been defending their favorite modern mythologies or their politics or their belief systems, from those who are trying to accuse them of being what they're not or inject negativity or toxicity into them. You're going to see this. We have seen this kind of like this new life cycle that has been created, this symbiotic relationship between YouTuber or critic and woke industry, toxic industry. So I think you're right. It's going to be a good long time. I don't think that we'll get any real pure Star Wars. Now, I'm going to watch Ahsoka later with my son, and I've said this many times to you guys. I have continued on to a degree with Disney Star Wars because my son enjoys it, and I'm not going to stop doing something with my son because of toxic people or because of anyone else's thinks or likes. It also gives me the ability to view what I'm seeing and give you guys an unbiased criticism of what I'm seeing. So I'm going to watch Ahsoka later. I do like that character. I am not a Filoni is the next coming or anything kind of type of guy. I am not that. I think Filoni is a wet noodle. But I do like that character. So I'm going to take a look and see what's going on with that. A long time ago, I think Doomcock pointed it out when they started promoting Ahsoka. The background for it kind of shows something that's relevant to the world between worlds, and that is the first time time travel was ever introduced into the Star Wars universe, which is kind of heresy, but it would give the hope, if anyone has in the future, for them to retcon the awful post Return of the Jedi gobbledygook garbage that has been given to us in exchange for Legends. It could be a way to change it, but who knows? But yeah, it will take a long time, Roman. It's going to take forever. Like I said, it's going to take decades. You have an entire industry that's being created, a critic industry in people who in YouTube and other platforms that has been built upon criticizing these things. So it's going to take forever, brother. Let's see. Mystical Drinker says hamming it up doesn't mean acting. My words. Oh, okay. You guys are going off. You guys are going off in the chat. You do that. Ryan Roger Athy says an endless war between the establishment versus the alliance of alternatives. If the establishment collapses, the alliance falls with it. If the alliance does, it highlights the problem. Well said, Ryan. Well said. I'm hoping that there's a few gems that make it beyond any kind of collapse. World-class bullshitters. Love those guys. Nerdrotic. Love them. Geeks and Gamers. God, Midnight's Edge. Midnight's Edge. Underrated, undersubbed. I know I'm a small channel, and I didn't grow alongside those guys. Although I have been allowed on many of their streams. I am friends with Andre and Tom. Great panels, good people. Please support them. They are critically undersubbed, underappreciated. Hail to Script Doctor, everyone that's a part of that team. Let's see. Anybody else before we move on? Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you. Sorry for any background noise. I am streaming outside. And I'm going to go back to Roman here real quick because he's dropping some truth. Yep says the explosive stream is definitely a part of the community. We have a spectrum of cool logic and fire breathers. Everyone likes what they like. Yeah, absolutely, dude. And I'm a fire breather. I was once Robot Slow-Mo once called me the fire preacher of the Phantom Menace, and I love that because I was very passionate and I enjoyed the passion around me. But you need those logical speakers. You need the script doctors. You need the Zaxes. You need the Romans. You need the Mr. Tickle Trunks. You need the Tina Bojans. You need people who can articulate very well what exactly their issue is, what solution could be brought forth, and of course, with people like Tom Connors, people like Tom Connors, you have people who can give you that information, who can explain those things. Same thing with Jeff Hicks. Same things with Gary Nerdrotic. Wonderful group of people that we have in this indie sphere. Let's see. All right, I am going to make an attempt. I'm going to make an attempt to bring this video up. Let's see. Oh, Parrothead shared me a photo. Hold on, I ain't bringing that. Thank you, Parrothead. I don't know what's up with the duck lips on that one, but thank you. Them Hooters are tight. Is she wearing bottoms? I like the sushi too. Okay, let's see. Rogue Entertainment. You know, before we go into that, I just want to mention this, actually. I need to take a poll. I need to put a poll in the chat. I'm not actually going to put a poll in the chat, but I'm going to ask everybody. All right, here it is. Did it work? God, it takes forever. It takes forever. All right, smash or pass? I'm dead serious. Smash or pass? Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm honest. I would tap that ass. I would tap that crazy ass. I bet you she lets you tie her up from the ceiling. I'm betting she's batshit crazy in bed. Guarantee it. As loud as her mouth is out in public, she loves being devalued in the bedroom. That's just how I feel. So I'm just, and that's me. That's me. What do y'all think? I need to know. Smash or pass? Oh, what's up, Don Power Ranger? Real quick, as people filter in, and I need to know. Give me yays or nays out there. Don Ranger, Power Ranger says, "Hello, author Stephen Walton. Hello, Stephen, and all. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to you too, brother. America and Canada. I hope everyone's weekend was well, despite the passings of Bob Barker, Arlene Sorkin, and Jimmy Buffett. Yeah, no, we lost a lot of people. We did. We lost a lot of people. And that's a 1 and 2, and there's a 2 and 2. He says, also, rest in peace, Steve Harvey, Smash Mouth. I know. Today also marks the posthumous 50th birthday of the Power Ranger legend, Tommy Oliver. Yeah. Jason David Frank. Miss him, man. Green Ranger was my favorite Ranger. That's my Dragon Zord. Never be anything better than the Dragon Zord. That was my favorite Zord. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for being here. We greatly appreciate you. Smash the like, share out the link. See, Mr. Bojan says pass because she has a horse mouth and can't believe she's a sub. She is definitely a sub. Absolutely. If she is that ignorant and dumb out in public, saying all that dumb shit, she's absolutely a sub. That woman wants to be choked up against a wall, tied up. She wants. I'm just saying. I'm saying. And I'm sorry, I'm losing viewers, but I have to ask. Let's see. Ryan says, hot smash, keep her in chains. Absolutely. Tie her up, gag her. Well, she's getting a ball gag. She is absolutely getting a ball gag. AOC is insufferable. So is that a pass? Is that a pass, Mr. Tickle Trunk? Just wondering. I said, it's an AI image? Is it? I don't care. I've seen other images of her when she's got her mouth closed. All right. Let's see. Time Province says pass. He's married. All right. Gap says that's a pass because she'll turn out like Glenn Close. I'm not saying you marry her, right? This is like this, okay? I'm not saying, and you know, you definitely don't give her your real name. All right. You move on. You do what Steve didn't do, and you hit it and quit it. You keep going. I mean, all right. That's a memory. Don't tell her where you live. Don't take her home. Don't promise her anything. Don't give her money. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Papa Cotton. I was waiting for Papa's. She's a butterface and a politician. She's just not attractive. Okay. All right. Papa said no. And that really kind of hurts me inside because Papa's like me. He likes toxic ladies. You know, I'm not creative. I'm not creative says, nope, I don't do crazy. I understand that. That is a healthy way to live. I'm not creative. You are absolutely right. Walton does. Walton love the crazier they are, the more I love them. And so I guess that's where I'm at, you know. Let's see. Let's see. Gab says, Walton, so you would say she would take it. Oh, absolutely. Everyone. Filling every one of her souls in some vain attempt to feel something left inside of it. Let's see. Don says, I myself love the new One Piece a little more than the Ahsoka. Oh, and I love the scores for both shows. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm going to check out Ahsoka later, and I'll let you guys, I'll probably do another coffee and bullshit stream and let you guys know. Let you guys know about that. See, Roman says the inner demon is too much. That would ride straight to hell. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Roman. Absolutely. And that's why I like it. That's it. That's how I roll. More evil, the more I want it. And I'm telling you, yeah, that's why. But you would have to not fall in love. You would have to run. Say Steven would use anal beads on her. It's a meat stick, or it's one of those double vibrators with the extensions on it. Like that's what it would be. Big juicy booty. Yeah. Yes, sir. Papa Cotton says, I'll do crazy all day, but a bug-eyed horse face Tommy just ain't my bag. Well, I understand that, sir. I understand what you're saying. What's up, Snortabooba's Q? How you doing, dude? He says there isn't a ball gag big enough to fill that mouth. You don't think? You don't think you could find one? I mean, you wouldn't want to see the spittle dripping over that. I'm just asking. Don says, although I have nothing against those who despise AI, I believe nothing at all that's created is its equal. Yeah, I mean, true that. Hail that. Yo, memes of destruction. What's going on? Smash or pass, AOC. Smash or pass, AOC. Let me know. Come on, memes. You like them toxic, just like me. Don't lie. And let's see what you got. Anybody else? Says, I'm not creative. Says, I agree. She is hot. But the question is, can you deal with her batshit crazy personality? Only in bed. I'm not creative. After that, you dispose of the body. I mean, you ditch her. You get rid of her. You don't fall in love. You don't give her your address. You don't give her your real name. You do what you got to do, and then you get out. You get out. You get out faster than a black person in a horror movie. You get out. All right? That's what you do. All right. The real question is, I don't do that. That's not my thing. That is not my thing. That's no. No. I was accused of that because that's what the last crazy I was with does to other guys. But that's not me. I don't do that. Do we not just talk about narcissists and projection and smear campaigns and all of that? Did we not just talk about it? That's not my thing. Are we now devaluing women who like all the things you're mentioning to do to her? No, I'm not No. I have nothing but respect for a filthy hole, Tina. Okay, nothing but respect, and that's where I'm at. I'm not. Please, are you shaming? Are you shaming me? Are you standing up for AOC? I said, I don't. No, I'm not turning this around. That is a horrible psychology tactic you just used on me, Miss Bojan. That is a horrible psychology. All I'm saying is I like what I like, and now that Papa Cotton is actually not in with that, like I'm kind of I'll be honest with you, I'm questioning myself more that Papa said he wouldn't do it than you questioning me about the valuing women. I'm getting. I think I'm done with this. I think I'm. What? No, say it ain't so. Fuck. No, I can't do that. Okay. I think we're done with this. All right. Okay, we're getting. Okay, no. I don't. God damn it! I don't want that reputation. That's not me. All right, AOC, you gotta go. So now, One more thing before we go to the As video, because I doubt that it's even going to play, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay, let's see. I want to bring this up. And I need you guys to tell me what the hell is going on. Come on, you can do it. Pause it. Damn it. Okay, here we go. I need y'all to tell me what happened to Kathy Griffin. What happened to Kathy? What is going on right here? This is Kathy Griffin. What happened? Snowdub shared this, and I was like, well, what the hell is going on? I don't understand what that is. What's up, Steven? How you doing? Oh, wait, hold on. Steven says something positive about AOC. I mean, wanting to hit it. AOC in a latex cat suit now, maybe. Hello also. Yeah, hi, man. How you doing? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, man, Freudian slip right there. Haven't seen you in a long time. What happened to Kathy Griffin? What happened? I can't remember exactly who shared it. I think it was who was it? Who shared it originally? God, he's on Friday Night Tights. I can't think of his name. But he said, like, when did she come? Like, she's an NPC from Oblivion. Like, what? All right, I'm gonna try and play this. Let me know if it plays. This is the test to see if we can play Az's video. Let me know, okay, guys? I appreciate you.
Hi, you guys. Okay, pardon my ignorance, but I came back from my daily walk to the beach, and I was watching the surfers, which I find fascinating. It's I didn't see one chick, by the way. It was every single one was dudes, and they were like 30. Anyway, this is a really dumb question, but it's a little bit and the water looks like there's like laundry soap in it, like it's sudsy kind of, and it's not clear blue because of the sky. But does the sun make the algae go away? Is that why it looks like there's more algae on cloudy days?
Oh my God! All right, how did that come through? Did the video come play all right? Let me know. Memes. What is she talking about? You're a smart one. You're the smartest troll we have, Memes. What is she talking about? Can you explain it to me? I don't understand. Was Kathy ever all bangable? First off, like, I have to ask, was she ever at all bangable? Donald Trump happened to Kathy Griffin. Yeah, Trump derangement syndrome is real, by the way. I was at my parents' house trying to talk about narcissism because my dad was asking me about my channel, which is kind of odd because he's narcissistic, and so I was trying to talk, and my stepmom comes out of left field. Donald Trump is a narcissist out of nowhere. Mind you, I love my stepmom. She's smart, but she's going off the liberal deep end. And I'm like, oh my God, Trump derangement syndrome still exists. It's out there, guys. I don't get what's going on. Mr. Tickle Trunk says, I think one of Kathy Griffin's parents was a mannequin. The gene is just being expressed. I don't get what's going on. Did the video play? Was everybody able to answer that for me? Enough of it came through. All right, so I'm just gonna have to go like bit by bit with the As video. Guys, this is what happens when you become a liberal in Hollywood. All right, an ultra liberal, not a regular liberal. I got to make that determination for me because I am in fact a liberal, but I don't identify with these people. These people are crazy. This is what happens when you don't know your pronouns, when you bow to the alphabet mafia, when you go on crazy Trump derangement syndrome rants. This is what happens. This is what happens to you. You deteriorate. I don't think she's drinking enough adrenochrome. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe she's not being invited to the parties, out there at wherever they do it in Hollywood, and sacrifice to Moloch or whatever they're doing. Whatever his name is. I don't know. Not my God. But maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's it. Memes, have you answered me yet? I need to know what the fuck she was talking about. You need to explain this to me, memes. All right? I took my shirt off on 2 streams for you. That deserves something. Okay? Jesus. And poor Justin Proper missed it. I think I missed. Did Justin do the recreation stream? Because I might actually jump on his channel and do that. You know, hail to Justin, one of the creators, one of the second waves of the Phantom Menace. Guys, go support Justin Proper. I'm not creative. Says, it's hard to say Kathy Griffin is beyond batshit crazy. There is a level creative of batshit crazy, and then there is whatever these people are, whatever they've turned into, whatever they're morphing into. And is there a term for it? Guys, if there was a term for the level of batshit crazy that these Hollywood actors have become after the woke era, can I get that? We need to come up with that term. Mr. Goldberg says Kathy is like Lee Majors, except all the parts are plastic. I don't know what's going on with her face. I don't know. Blame Snow Dub, all right? Because that came up on my... Quarter Black Garrett is the one who shared it originally. And then Snow Dub shared it. Hail Trans Fat. So blame Snow. That's why you're looking at this right now. She does look... Yes, she looks like a man. She looks like a man. Well, that's a part of the alphabet agenda thing, right? If you don't know your pronouns, you know, they're trying to turn women into men and men into women. You know, they're trying to create this weird androgynous race of awful people. So she's actually on par. Kathy Griffin's on par. She looks very... That's Pat. Remember Saturday Night Live? Remember Pat on Saturday Night Live? That's Pat. Let's see. Mr. Nickeldrunk says, in a normal world, villagers would chase this person out of the village with torches and pitchforks. Yes. Yes. I don't like that. I don't like that idea, though, that analogy, because that's what they did to my people. You know, I'm a pagan man. They did that to me and my ancestors. Not me, but my ancestors. So, but yes, I understand what you're saying. Absolutely. Ever bangable? I'm asking, Gap, was Kathy Griffin ever bangable? You know, some people like redheads. So I'm asking, was she ever bangable? Jeez, did memes fucking answer my goddamn question yet? Never bangable. Gap says never bangable. All right, so we're okay. Ryan says Trump derangement syndrome is worse than AIDS. It absolutely is. It absolutely is, because you can cure AIDS, but I don't think there's a cure for TDS. Roman says, I don't think she understands the reflection of the skies on the ocean. I don't think she understands a lot of what she says. This is a Hollywood actor. All right. You are looking for the education level of Jennifer Lawrence, who, by the way, J-Law, way more bangable. I would totally bang. I might actually keep her. I might actually keep J-Law, to be honest with you. Because she's just dumb enough that you could mold her, you know, and she's hot enough that you could do things with her, you know. Oh, God, I can hear Tina. She's probably yelling at me right now. Tina, I'm sorry. Am I being a misogynist today? What's up, Rogue Attraction? Hail the Rogue Attraction. Met this cat, twice, 3 times at Geeks Gamers meetups, man. One of the best dudes ever. Smells great. If you ever have a chance, if you go to a meetup and you see Rogue Attraction, hug him, all right? And hug him for like an extra few seconds. Like, not enough to be creepy, like gay creepy, just an extra few seconds, like, I really like you, man. All right, and just get a whiff, because he smells great, all right? Great guy. Please check out his channel. How you doing, man? It's good to see you, dude. Zax, is that a pass? Zax, if you guys do a smash or pass, could you bring this one up? Because I'd like to know what your audience is geared towards smash or pass. I'd like to see what they would say, you know, and bring up like an old picture of Kathy, like when she was younger, you know, possibly bangable, and then like this one, and so that we can get a really good, you know, a good measure of how many polls in the chat would do that. Okay, thank you. It is transitioning. It is definitely transitioning. I don't know. Ryan Roger, is that a demon? Let me know if that's a demon. It says, I know we've moved on, but I'll take all of your turns with AOC for a night for the right price. And I'm talking about set up the cameras, Axe. I know we're on the same level somewhere in our masculinity, our toxic masculinity. We are on the same level. We have similar likes and things that we do. I know, I understand. And yes, like I will film, or you can film, like whatever it is, we can make it happen. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I am such a heathen. All right. Oh, what's up? What's up, brother? I haven't seen you in a hot minute, man. Yeah, it is wild. It's wild out of something, out of the blue. That crawled out of the primordial sea. That thing has a house by the lake of fire. I'll tell you what. Don Don says, speaking of Cosmic Fury, my review of Hasbro's comic Morpher is on my YouTube channel, and YouTube search away. Guys, please put a link out for that. Put a link out for his channel if you can. Please find it and do that. I greatly appreciate it. And take a look at his video. We support independent creators around here. That's what we do. That's what we've always done. We're not going to stop doing that. I don't care who you like. I don't care who you don't like. I don't care who likes me and who don't like me. If you enjoy their content, please support an independent creator. That is what this sphere was built upon. I'm always going to talk shit. But if you like them, sub to them, share out their links, share out their videos, and support your independence. Mr. Tickledrunk says, I'm almost convinced Kathy is the Alex Jones of the political left. You think? Maybe. But Alex is way more entertaining. Maybe it's because I listen to Alex a little bit more. But he seems way more entertaining. All right, we're going to move on to the As video here. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I mean, okay, I'm going to get real for a second. You're talking about an industry that values people are commodity, right? An actor, you're selling yourself. You are a commodity, and it is, of course, much harder for women because as they age, I don't know, how do I say this? They lose sexual marketplace value. It's a thing, right? And I'm not dissing any of my crones out there. I love my crones out there. Like my wise women, they're the first people I will go to for advice. Trying to cover my ass right now. But, men, as they become more established and they age, their marketplace value rises. So it's much easier for like an older male actor to keep getting roles than it is for an older female actor, unless she's knocked it out the park and her craft is just impeccable. It's a more difficult thing. So they're pressed to do this, and I'm sure that level of megalomania also has something to do with it, But that's just ugly. That's horrible. You know what I mean? Like Joan Rivers, right? Joan Rivers had a great personality. She kept getting them weird surgeries, but for some reason, her personality was so damn good, it didn't matter. We kept listening and watching Joan Rivers, But someone like Kathy Griffin, she got an ugly inside. That's a very ugly, far leftist, hateful, sexist, bigot, racist, awful, just it's an awful person. So it don't matter how many surgeries this bitch gets. Ain't nobody gonna want to listen unless you're steady on the View. Yes, the side effect of adrenochrome is looking like an alien after living too long. I'm beginning to think that, sir. I'm beginning to think that. Tina says she had really bad plastic surgery incident. I heard that her boobs got carved up equally as bad. Oh, no. That's a shame. I am all for breast augmentation. Okay? I'm all for women and women's biddies. You know what I mean? I'm all for it. If you want them, you do whatever you want to do with them, boo. But just don't ruin them. Excuse me. Don't ruin them. And understand if you're part of the itty bitty titty committee, there are some of us out there that appreciate a little rack. Okay, that we appreciate jugs and we appreciate them little racks. Okay, so you don't need to do too much. All right, you take the chance. You're gonna get oddballs. You're gonna have your nipples looking in two completely different directions. Like you're gonna don't do that to yourself. And it's a shame that happens because there are those of us out here, cute parrot head, that really enjoy a good pair of tits, and I'm one of them. So that's a shame. Like, even for Kathy Griffin, I don't want to see anybody's boobs get butchered. Anybody's. All right. Yeah, that was Quarter Black that originally shared that. Guys, please go check out Quarter Black Garrett. I met him once, and he knew who I was. And you know what? For a moment, I was like, wow. Quarter Black Garrett was like, hey, what's up, Walton? He knew who I was. But then I realized that was during the time that I was going batshit crazy. So he probably knows me from being batshit crazy. But At least Quarter Black Garrett knew who I was. Let's see. He's sending me now. I'm getting more pictures from Parrot Head. How to pick up girls in Hawaii. He's with a shovel. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. That is awful, Parrot Head. That is. Oh. All right, go back to the rogue chat. All right, heels versus Babyface. All right, I'm going to find it now. We'll see. We'll see if we can play some of this. And if it will work, it may not. Okay. Pause. Okay. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, man. We topped out at like 20-something. Still got 14 watching. Love y'all. And I really do appreciate the support that you guys have been giving me. You know, I did lose monetization. Thank you to all the channel members who stayed with me for like 2-3 years. I appreciate that. Thank you to like every subscriber that's come along during that time that hasn't unsubbed from me. I know that I've gone through some ups and downs, and your support has meant a great deal to me. Thank you so very much. I am in this one for the long haul this time. I'm back. I'm healed up. I had to learn some life lessons. I got those lessons down. I am committed to success. I built a 5,000 subscriber channel in the last 8 months, and I'm going to keep pushing with that. I also just started a tarot channel for those of you that are interested in tarot readings or spiritual talk, so that I can start doing that with Immortal Coil. It's called Lodana's Ravenwolf. If someone could share a link out to Lodana's Ravenwolf channel, I greatly appreciate it. If you are interested in the topics of narcissism or toxic people, please check out my Lodana's Dragonstorm channel. And again, thank you guys very much. Going to be doing a lot more streams. Got to get my watch hours up. So let's talk about. I am a pagan man. I'm a pagan man, and that is not pegging. All right, what is going on? These are lies that were spread by my abuser. Okay. The narcissist sociopath who abused me spread these lies. While she was spreading these lies about me, she also said that another guy was getting pegged. And another guy was getting pegged. And it's strange because I ended up talking to the other guy. Like we actually talk now. Because we were both cheated on, lied to, abused. We were both going out with and engaged to the same woman at the same time. That I have no pride in saying that, but we probably weren't the only ones. And since we have begun talking about what has happened in the past and understanding and cross-referencing lies, I don't believe half the shit that I was told about. That I was told about him. So yeah, all this is spreading lies. I am not a pagan man. I'm a pagan man. I'm not a pegging man. All right. This is awful. And guys, this is what is called embracing the pain. No, Zach, no, don't. Listen, these were smear campaigns. These were smear campaigns by toxic people and a lying-ass narcissist about me that are not true. Okay? They're not. They say I love. No, I don't love smelling men. No, you totally took what I said out of context, Ryan Roger. What I said was that if you happen to see rogue attraction, a fellow rogue, there be rogues, if you happen to, just give him an extra minute. You just, not a minute, but like nothing creepy. Don't be creepy about it. Just a few extra, when you hug him, a few extra seconds. That's all I'm saying. Like a real loving man bro hug. All right. And then just, take a sniff. That's all I'm saying. And it's not like not in a creepy way. Like don't inhale deeply. Just, you take what I'm saying out of context. Miss Tickler says, if I hug the rogue attraction, I tell him his hair smells nice. Nice and close to his ear so he can feel how genuine I'm being. That is what I'm talking about. Mr. Tickle Trunk gets it. Guys, do you understand what he's saying, right? He gets it. He understands. It's not gay. It's just, you can appreciate another man and it not be gay. Okay? Jesus. All right. So, what? Wait, what is that? Well, I'm trying to get to this video. What the hell are you saying? Time Prophet says, does taking coffee up the ass make you a No. But no, what? No. How would I know? I have no idea. That's an insane question. I don't even know what that. No, I'm not. I don't have an answer for that. Oh my dear God. What's up, Daniel Hall? He says maybe back when she started comedy, she was a case girl, one case girl, one case consumed before she could bangable? Maybe. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Sometimes, well, see, I mean, I won't lie. All right, sometimes if I'm desperate, I'll bang a sixer. You know, if I'm desperate, I'll bang a sixer. Sometimes you just need to get one out. Or sometimes feel good about yourself. Don't ever be ashamed if you have to bang something that's a little uglier than you. Like don't be ashamed of that. You just got to get one out. And they really appreciate it. It's like getting a BJ from a fatty. They really appreciate the attention, the time that you are giving them. Okay? So, all right. We're totally going down a whole different role here. I didn't want to go down this. Okay. Meme's never answered me. Okay. Let's no, Gap. No. I don't sniff men. What is it? We're going to this. We're going to this. What the fuck is going on in the chat? I don't fucking understand what's going on right now. I don't. The fuck is Tickle Trunk? What are you talking about? What are you talking? This is not. We were on the same page a minute ago. Oh my god. All right. Okay. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. What I'm trying to get to this video. Goddammit. Banging 2 5s in one night is still a 10. I co-signed to that. I agree with that. All right. What did you really call that one? A sixer. No, I didn't call that. No. Kathy Griffin is not a 6. No, that was a 2. That is a 2. The only thing that could make that worse is if she was missing teeth. Okay, like that's a no. I was saying a sixer as in like 6 beers. Like 3 tall ones. That then they look good. You know what I mean? Like as opposed to a case. That's what I was talking about. I did this. Okay. All right. Thank God. All right. Okay. What are you talking about? What's gay? What did I say? What? You tell me exactly what I said that was gay. You tell me when I said that could be construed as a homosexual act. You tell me. I don't understand. All right. All right. Let's see. I said, don't start with him. Oh God, don't start with him. No. Absolutely, he would. What zombie? What fuck the tree the other day and uploaded that? No. I was taking a walk. That forest is very special to me, zombie. All right, that's a Walton forest. All right, that forest is in a town called Rose Valley that my family established over 100 years ago, and it's a very special area that I go to, or I have been going to talk to my ancestors, and that's what that is. I'm a pagan. I'm a pagan man. That's what I do. It's oh, fucking shit. All right. All right. No, we're talking about heel versus babies. Oh.
Just say something to you, Bethesda. Just want to say a little something. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off. Fuck that. Bethesda. There is nothing I love more than to sit down, comfy chair, turn on a PC, fire up a brand new RPG. Think, oh my God, just think of this world. Just think of all the planets I can visit, all the immersive you get involved with.
What? Wait. This has got to stop. We're trying to cover this very passionate man right now. All right, this very passionate babyface man. All right, and this just. Oh, is it really bad? Oh, is it really bad? Yeah, that's what I figured. Shit. Did I hear a niner in there? No, you didn't hear a niner. What is going on right now? I don't understand. I think. No. I was missing words. Damn. I wish there was like. I wish there was a way to play it and it had. Like you actually hear the words. I don't know. We'll try one more time. Hold on.
With all the fights, all the relationships, all the people I meet, all the places I go. I'm so excited to go there. And I love nothing more than all of that laid out in front of me. Nothing more out every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us.
Yo. All right. Well, maybe next time. No, listen. His argument is He's tired of being current date in a fantasy. And I get it. This is what we have been fighting against. Well, Gamergate was fighting against a bunch of... that's a whole other thing. Read the Fandom Menace Volume 1, Chapter 1 for Gamergate. But having social politics, far leftist politics injected into our games. We've been fighting this for... We've been fighting this for, 10 years now? Some people get sick of it. There are... the entire reason that we get into read a book, or a fantasy book, or a science fiction book, or a television show, movie, game, is to escape from the world we live in now. It is to escape reality. When you try to escape reality and you are inundated with modern, far leftist, gobbledygook politics, you're not escaping. They're throwing it in your face. And they're trying to normalize it in the same way that they're trying to normalize trans to kids. Thank God some states are finally fighting back against mutilating children while they're developing because their parents are sick. They do their best to normalize it. That's why they attached it to the lesbian and gay community. Right? That's why they put tranny demons in there. Oh, God. Ryan's got me saying tranny demons. That's why they put it in there. Whole different thing. That is a whole different mental illness. That is a whole different thing. Being gay is not a mental illness. Being gay? No way. Some things are gay. Some people are gay. Some animals are gay. Gay has been around for as long. I guarantee you there was a gay couple in the very first tribe. These extra things that have been added on, these non-binaries, that's androgynous. Androgynous has been a thing for a long time. It's nothing new, but they're trying to make it into something else. And now transgenderism. And they're trying to lump all these things that have nothing to do with one another together and then smear them in your face. Force you to accept them. Because if you don't accept them, you're a bigot. When you're not, you're a normal person. Normal in the widest breadth of what normal is, because there's a lot of different types of people, but you're a normal person. We have been under assault for a very long time for different reasons since the deinstitutionalization of America, and I'm speaking as far as the United States, where mental and emotional illnesses go untreated. And then they are presented, and then people who have these illnesses are presented as heroes just for the purpose of propagating mental and emotional illnesses. And then pointing the finger at anyone who has an issue with someone not wanting to be indoctrinated or protecting their children from educational systems with falling standards that want to further socialize your children. Distort reality, distort history, distort facts, turn them into things that they are not. And games is one of the platforms they are using to do it. I understand why this man's upset. I understand it. I'm not validating him going off. I'm not or any of that, but I completely understand where he's coming from. I don't want to play a fantasy game and be pulled into 2023 far left politics. I don't want to be pulled into 2023 social re-engineering and the advocating and the advocation of mental or emotional illnesses. I want to escape. I want to go be an elf. I want to go on an adventure that doesn't involve me having to be slowly indoctrinated, like commercials on television, like newsreels from back in the day. The slow and steady immersion of your mind into relaxing while you're trying to escape, so that these subtle manipulations can be ingrained in you. This insidious indoctrination that you don't even see coming, because they're getting you while you relax, while your brain is turned off, while you are trying to enjoy yourself and escape the world. The pronoun thing has nothing to do in games. That is a mental illness. That is something that you leave loonies do while they play in the ball pit, away from and squirt piss at each other. That's what that is. You have to use your voice. Some people use it some people use it passionately. Some people use it logically. Az right here is using passion. I understand that. I use passion as a weapon myself, as a way to advocate what I believe. And you're right. You use your wallet. You freak out for clicks? Absolutely. Absolutely, Papa. How much traffic did Heels versus Babyface just get over the last couple days? How much attention? And it's not even that. So listen, a lot of that attention is because of the way that he's bugging out. But you know what it also did? Why is this? There's people out there, 1 out of 10, that are emotionally reacting to this, are asking why this man's bugging out. Why is this an issue? Why is this being talked about? Why is this on my feed? And the underlying reason for that being on your feed is because another gaming group, another gaming company decided to inject 2023 far left woke politics into escapist entertainment where it does not belong. If you want to hear that garbage, watch CNN. You want to hear that garbage, watch The View. You want to hear that garbage? There's plenty of liberals out there, plenty of far leftist, socialist, communists out there that will tell you to cut off your balls and sew them in your mouth and call yourself a she. There are plenty of wackadoos out there that will misrepresent any one of these topics and then point the finger at anyone who doesn't believe in their craziness and call them a bigot. Plenty of that out there. Don't need that in a game. And the reason that games and movies and television are attacked like this, the reason that these things are injected is because that is the water. These are the water coolers. This is where people from all different walks of life come together to hang out and talk. This is where people come together from different walks of life, different religions, different backgrounds, different sexualities, different races, different cultures, come together and talk about something that they all love. You have now injected something toxic into it. You've now injected 2023 social re-engineering, far left gobbledygook nonsense and created controversy. And for the narcissists in Hollywood, the narcissists in the gaming industry, they're seeing this and loving it. They're waxing their carrot right now. They are absolutely loving all of the negative fuel, all of the negative supply that has been created by gamers who don't want to have anything to do with or criticizing or complaining about this. You're getting them off. This is the cycle that we have created, that was created, that we exist in. That montage on YouTube is a search away. Yeah, guys, check that out, please. Did we learn nothing from COVID? It's all distraction. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Are we allowed to even talk about COVID on YouTube now? That bullshit disease? That cover up to steal an election? I probably just lost my channel. Yeah. It's a damn shame, man. The end game is to put us all in the 15-minute city. So that's a whole other thing that I am not too well versed about. But if you are interested in what CJH is talking about, please check out Supreme Heretics channel. Please check out Vinny Art's channel. I'm all for fighting for the culture war, but people like Az use this outrage to profit from it. Rightfully so, Zombie Box. I say rightfully so. We're not going to have strong voices if we're not getting attention. He's grabbing attention, and he's getting that attention, and it's going to help him grow. I, for a long time, shied away from such things, but I'm not really going to do that anymore. Not that I'm going to do something like this, but... Sorry, guys. I was losing signal. I'm not going to do something like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm Steve Walton. You never know what's going to happen. I might go wreck next week. But I see no issue with that. The attention that he's getting and that it is bringing to the topic of what is bringing to the topic of this matter. And I also enjoy people like Zombie Box I also enjoy people like Lofty Pixels. I enjoy everybody out there who's criticizing it because, yes, those conversations need to be brought. Those are also good conversations. If we don't talk about how we act and how we present and what we are presenting ourselves to be, if through criticism, through kind or unkind criticism out here in our indie sphere, then we may become complacent and just as conceited or egotistical as the industry. Yeah, so I think that that's good. I'm glad to see people out there that are talking about this topic. I'm glad that Pop is bringing that up. Yeah, I think that if I'm going to go through and see if anybody else has anything else left to say about this topic, and then I think I'm going to shut her down. Was it not the most flattering freeze frame? Zax, have you seen some of the shorts thumbnails that YouTube has allowed to be shared of me? All right, I look like I'm having a cocaine-fueled seizure. Okay, all right, and I haven't done coke, at least in the last 6 months. Okay, so, all right. I'm Not Creative says, and this is why I'm writing my own action-adventure fantasy novel, but I don't have enough time to fight cancel culture and that at the same time, hence why I'm stuck on page 59. Dude, no excuses. No excuses, bro. Write it. No excuses. You can do both at the same time. I am in the process of building 3 channels, finishing a book, and working 2 jobs. You got the time. You got it. Make the time. Prioritize, my brother, because we need more writers out there. We need more adventures that don't have to do with questioning pronouns or cutting your balls off, or promoting far left weird nonsense. We need that. We need good creators. Hook up with people like Red Gaze, Nerium Nova, good creators out there in the community. Vinny Art, good creators in the community. Darius, Dark Side is Comics, great dude. So many wonderful writers out there. MFS put out a book. It's done really well. Independent creator. Look for there's just so many. Mirror Sphere's Origins. You can get it done, man. Prioritize your time. And if you need help with that psycho, let me know. I know how to mirror narcs, and I can make them run. I know how to. I'll help you with that. And he says, instead of drumming up drama for clicks and views, just boycott the game. Yeah, we could just boycott the game. But some people are growing platforms, Avi. Some people are growing those platforms. And this is what they do. This is a part of what they do. We really need to stop announcing our plans and just silently take them down. That's a whole nother level, CJ. We'll talk about that sometime. Have you subscribed to Lowdown's Ravenwolf? Going to be doing tarot. I might even go live in a little bit. Papa Cotton says, I know that entertainment is just a symptom of the real problem. Whining about the symptom doesn't solve anything. Oh, yeah, man. Revolution. Totally believe in what Hamilton said. Every 20 years have a revolution. Yeah, we're in dire need. We are in dire need of a political revolution. Dire need. It's manufactured outrage. I think that for some it is manufactured, absolutely. I do believe that. But for some, it's true passion. I said, God, I stopped saying it now. When I was last working on author Stephen Walton, I said that I'm engaged in the culture war and my battlefield is entertainments, which is the truth. Because I pay attention to politics, but I'm not as engrossed in it as other people on YouTube. My battleground is entertainments. That's where my battleground is in the culture war. Author Stephen Walton channel, that's where we fight. So, I'm telling you right now, if I come off, or I go off about a game or a book or a movie or a TV show or something, I'm going off. I'm for real going off. I'm not bullshitting you. I am outraged at something. And like Papa said, this is a symptom of the problem, yes. But you got to attack every angle you can. I will leave the political arguments to people who enjoy political debate, who are well more versed in it than I am. And I will talk about the things that I love, and I will fight the culture war on the grounds that I'm familiar with, and that are the entertainments that I'm familiar with. So, I understand what you're saying, but not everyone is fake outrage. Anybody else? And Mr. Tickle Trunk, real quick, says you may have to. So you only have two weapons to defend yourself with: your voice and your wallet. Yep. And boycott. Definitely boycott. If you feel that that's what you need to do. But there's certain things you just can't, especially if you're going to criticize. If you're going to criticize it, you know, like movies and TV shows, you could talk about a trailer or like Snow White, right? Here's a good example, right? Snow Brown, great example. So Snow Brown, you have an actress with a reckless mouth, who has made so many horrible statements. You have a production that was completely ignorant to what they were constructing. I mean, like the backlash to what they were constructing. You don't need to see Snow Brown. You don't need to. You already know what it's about. It's about straight man bad, white man bad, you know, European legend bad. You know, it's that's what it's about. You already know that from the statements that have been made. You don't need to watch that. You can boycott that and criticize it. Ahsoka. I'm going to watch Ahsoka later so I can give you guys a valid criticism about it. I can't avoid watching it. I'm not saying I'm paying to watch it, but I'm going to watch it so that I can present a criticism to you from the material itself. So there's a difference. I mean, some things you can't boycott, some things you can. I think I'm going to sign off here in a moment. Great conversation in the chat. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate you. I think my battery's about to die, so I've got to head out and charge this thing back up. Thank you guys very much. Make sure to support your independent creators out there. Please give a like, a comment, if you could, please, after the stream is over. If you could just post a comment about the stream after it's down, that helps the algorithm catch it. I'm trying to get some more watch hours. I need about 2,000 more in order to remonetize the channel. So, you know, I'd appreciate that from you guys. Support your independent creators, no matter who they are, no matter who likes them, what's lunch table they sit at. If you agree, if you like, if you are entertained by them, then please support them. And if you see a link out there for an independent comic or a book or any kind of production, you know, share something out. Share something out on your social media. The difference, that could be the difference between an artist or a writer stopping, not believing in themselves or stopping what they're doing because of all the heat. You know, the industry puts heat on all us independents, and that could be the difference between them stopping or them keep going. Your one share means a hell of a lot more than just advertising to another person. It also lets that independent creator know that you give a damn about what they're doing and in this sphere. So, yeah, I greatly appreciate you. Please check out all the wonderful streams that are going to be happening tonight. I may jump over on Lodonis Ravenwolf and do a tarot stream in a little while. So my laptop charges up a bit. Not sure. But thank you guys. And I am author Stephen Walton, the Phantom Menace historian, your historian, born in the chats of the High Council with my brothers and sisters, fighting for our modern mythologies. Wash your hands. Wash your ass. Be good to each other, yet suffer no fools. Peace.